Hello, 3rd and 4th grade. It's time for our Fun Friday art. Today we're learning all about colors. So what we're going to do first is we're going to learn about our color wheel, alright? So I'll show you how we're going to mix those colors, then we're going to talk about if those colors are warm or cool before we get into our assignment for today. So let's go ahead and take a look down at my plate with some paint on it. Alright, so what we're going to do, let me get you a little closer. Alright, we're going to look at some different colors. I'm going to start with some red, some yellow, and some blue. Here's some yellow. Here's some blue. And then I actually grabbed magenta, not red. That's not going to work, so thanks for your patience. I'll be back in 35 seconds. Time me. Alright, that was even faster than I thought. Here we go. Here's some actual red. Make sure there's enough of it left in here. There we go. Alright, now these are our main primary colors. Primary means first, alright? So these are our primary colors. From these colors, we can mix to get anything else. For example, let's just say I was going to take and I was going to mix some red. Put it right over here between the yellow. And then if I took some yellow, what's it going to make when I mix them together? Orange. If you guessed orange, you were correct. So this makes a little bit of a dark orange. So if I add more yellow, that's going to get lighter and lighter and lighter until I have the orange that I want. Okay? Makes it kind of difficult for you guys to see with just the lighting here, but I'll just take a little bit here. There we go. So there I get my orange. I know in your lighting it doesn't really look like orange. Trust me, it's orange. Now, if I take and mix my red and my blue, what am I going to get? Well, I'm going to get some purple. Now, I can do it two different ways. If I take just a little bit of red, a lot of red, and just a little bit of blue, a little more blue, it'll be this kind of more lighter purple that looks a little bit more towards red. And then on the contrary, if I took a lot of blue and just a little red, it's going to be a darker purple. Okay, so now I've got my purple, my blue, my red, my orange, my yellow. The last one I need to mix together is my yellow and my blue. Now if we ever get back in person, I'll show you this face to face, and with the lighting not getting messed up with my camera, you'll be able to see it a lot better. But lastly, if I take a lot of yellow and then just a little bit of blue, it'll mix it together and get a light green. Now if I add more blue, that green will start getting darker. Okay, so depending how much of each color I add, it changes kind of that shade of that color. Okay? Now, if I were to do that over and over again and use different amounts, maybe just a little yellow with a lot of blue, or a little blue with a lot of yellow, I'm going to get all these different things that are going to be on our color wheel. Alright? And our color wheel has cool colors and it has warm colors. Now our cool colors start here with our red, violet and go all the way to our green. Okay, so this half is our cool colors. So we're thinking greens, blues, purples is our cool colors. Now our warm colors, we're thinking reds, oranges, and yellows. They included this yellow, green in there too. Think more yellow here. Think of green as a cool color, think of yellow as a warm color. They just included this with warm because it's closer to yellow than it is to green. All right, so today what we're gonna do is we're gonna create those cool and warm colors. Now, luckily I have my art assistant here with the smaller hands than me, because my hands are gonna be way too big to fit on this paper, but yours will fit just perfectly. What you're gonna do today, you're gonna take, I need my art assistant to put your hand right here, please. Sign right here. Yeah, that'll work. All right, can you get a little bit lower? Good. Put your arm flat against the table. All right, so I'm gonna take and I'm gonna trace from the edge of the paper around her hand. I'm gonna try not to get marker on her hand, but I just did, no sweat. It's marker, it'll come off. All right, so I've got one hand on there, excellent. Then she's gonna put her other hand, yep, somewhere else. Now, you could put it anywhere you want it. If you wanted your hands like this, if you want them like this, like this, like this, it doesn't matter. You just need two hands on this paper. Here's my fabulous art assistant. Now, in our hands, we're gonna have our cool colors in our hands and our warm colors outside of our hands. So, remember, cool colors, we're thinking purples, blues, and greens. Warm colors, we're thinking reds, oranges, and yellows. So, now, if I just colored this, that would be kind of boring, so I want to make it more interesting. Now that I have my hands, my next step is going to be draw just lines across here. Now, I'm going to keep them kind of straight, kind of like a checkerboard. Okay, so I'm just going to draw them here. If you want your art to be really, really, really detailed, you could draw them closer together if you want. But I'm going to use about 6 lines across this way. Okay. Then I'm going to come down the other way. See how I'm creating kind of that checkerboard effect? Now mine aren't all straight. Notice how that one kind of went zigzagged? That's okay, that's how I want it. You can do it however you want. If you want them perfectly straight, feel free to do it that way. If you're worried about messing up, feel free to draw in pencil first and then go over it with marker. But remember, this doesn't need to be perfect. So it is up to you. Excellent. Now I'm going to take and I'm going to color it with color. As I open my crayon box, first I'm going to look up at what colors could be my cool colors. Well, I've got a cerulean right here. That's kind of a blue. I could use that as a cool color. Maybe I'll put that one right here. Notice it's inside the hand, so it's going to be cool. Inside the hand is a cool color. I'm just going to leave that one out, so if I need it again, I can use it again. I've also got this green here. I've got this green. I've got an indigo here that's kind of a bluish purplish. I've got a violet purple here. I've got blue. And I've got a blue violet. Here's a bluetiful and a blue green. Okay, so these are all my different options that I can use for my cool colors. Now, if I take out my crayon box, notice how most of the rest of them look like they're warm colors. All right, I'm gonna get rid of my gray, black, white, and brown. Now, as I'm looking through here, it looks like I got mostly reds, oranges, and yellows. I'm gonna take out pink. I'm gonna take out this one, this red violet. That's too close to purple, I think. So I'm gonna choose to take that out. All right, there's my warm colors. All right, so now anything that is cool, I'm gonna color in the hands. Anything that's warm, I'm gonna color outside of the hands. So Excellent. Then when you're done with the cool colors in your hands, when you're done with the cool colors in your hands, you're going to go on the outside and use all your warm colors to color everything around it. All right, let's get going on that part. Excellent. When you are done with your art, it should look kind of similar to this. I'd love to see all your fantastic art projects. If you could, please make a Flipgrid video after this where you show us your art project and tell us about your favorite color and why that is your favorite color. Thanks, and I'll see you for art next week.